for another edition of NBA basketball. Here we go. We'll see the Bronx facing the home team. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And roaming the sideline for tonight's game, our Allie LaForce. That one goes in. Well, Greg, I hope you're ready. We're going to be cranking our heads back and forth, watching these teams race up and down the floor all game long.
And this is the definition of an exciting matchup. Don't be shocked if the 24-second clock doesn't come into play. They like to keep the pace fast.
It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
And with how explosive Maxey is, he's not your average guard in the paint.
Here's Iverson. Şengün with the rebound. And just about a minute into the first quarter. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
I caught up with Coach Charles Lee. I asked, what do you do about Tyrese Maxey, a guy who can spark plays out of thin air? Coach let me in on their strategy, saying, I'm trying to keep someone in front of him all night. I don't want Maxey seeing the shots he wants or the passing lanes he's looking for. It's a tough assignment, but Coach says he's got the right guys for the job. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Now, here's Maxey. 4 on the clock. The Bronx needs to get off a shot here. No good on the three. And stolen by Maxey. Here's KD. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Kevin Durant has become masterful at drawing the contact. That is beautifully done.
Kevin Durant. And no questioning the greatness of Kevin Durant. But, Greg, trying to get back into championship contention.
Yeah, and since his 2 titles with the Warriors, disappointment with the Nets and Suns, can he get a shot at another ring?
Here's Thompson. Here's Harden. Bronx grabs the miss. Şengün with the ball. Outside Durant. Pass to Maxey. A shake. Gobert with the block.
Learn the lesson quickly, folks. Do not test Rudy Gobert.
From deep, Harden. And Holmgren pulls it down. Down low. Here's Şengün. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Here's Harden. And he uses the glass on the layup.
James Harden has run millions of pick and rolls in his career. He is the master of it. Understands what the defense concedes and then goes right at it.
Now here's Durant. Here's Maxey. It's stolen by Gobert. Offensive rebound. Out to Thompson. Another shot, and it's good on the way in. And that makes it a tie ball game.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Şengün with a wide open look. Offline with the baseline jumper. The shot by Butler, nobody around. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Pass to Maxey. Inside. It's stolen by Gobert. Harden left side. It's tipped. Here's Harden on the wing. A floater. It's rebounded by Şengün.
At some point, do you start to think about getting others involved? It has been a struggle.
Oh, that's too easy for KD. You just can't let him get a look from the corner.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
And that one misses. People have said, Greg, he is a system unto himself. In fact, he said it about himself. James Harden's ability, GA, to break down defenses remains in rarefied air.
And even as he's lost a step now, his supreme skill level ensures he remains a threat on a nightly basis.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And a timeout called by Charles Lee. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
Get ready for your dance team.
Here's Tatum. Still scoreless. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
Maybe the most highly skilled big man in our league. Giannis is also one of the most frequently fouled bigs in our game.
And if you look at what he's done over the last few years, Greg, is Giannis still getting better?
The numbers say yes. Field goal percentage, points per game. He's still a double-digit rebounder, an all-time great, breaking new ground.
Mitchell outside. Pass to Brooks. Now here's SGA. Back to Brooks. 6 on the shot clock. To the middle. Antetokounmpo with the steal. And Tatum with a clear path to the hoop.
Well, do not let Jason Tatum get space in transition. He will make you pay.
On the wing, Mitchell. That's good, and SGA with the assist.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Tatum. Here's Antetokounmpo. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
And his athleticism comes through in all kinds of ways. You've got to be nimble to make moves like Giannis.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thank you. Jason Tatum talked about his development since coming into the league, and he said earlier, I was playing the game just to play the game instead of thinking it. It's tough when you're younger. You just want everything to happen so fast, but it doesn't work like that. Kevin, back to you.
He has come a long way. Okay, thank you, Allie.
And on the drive, Giannis, he can be so disruptive, just muscling his way through the defense.
Now, here's Gilgeous Alexander. Pass to Brooks. And the dunk by Brooks.
And this game already taking shape as an offensive battle.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
Here's Thompson. Stolen by Brooks. Now here's SGA in transition.
Oh my goodness, throw it down, Donovan Mitchell, just exploding off the floor.
Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. And yes, it's good. Antetokounmpo's got 12 points in the game.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Offensive rebound. Here's Ware. No good on the last second attempt there. And so... lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Up one. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
Now here's Iverson. Hasn't made one yet. Bronx grabs the miss.
Boy, that's the kind of contest you need to force the miss.
Pass to Markkanen. It's stolen by Eason. And here they go. And they'll get another chance. Back to Iverson. Here's Banchero for three.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
It's stolen by Eason. Now here's Iverson. Castle covering. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And when it comes to team building, GA, there's been a debate about whether the two-star or three-star approach is more effective.
Kevin, for me, I think it comes down to fit more than anything. It doesn't matter how many stars you have if they don't mesh. And if they're not comfortable in the role that's carved out for them on that respective team.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Bronx. Trailing by 2. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
SGA looking it over. Clock at 6. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Iverson with some nice D.
We call that lockdown perimeter defense against an excellent three-point shooter.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That is his first foul of the game. So both teams changing it up here. Here's Thompson. And stolen by Şengün. Fast break, the Bronx. Stolen by Harden. And here they come. Lets a floater go. Gobert, and that's good.
Boy, that's what you call great thinking on the fly. Passing on the shot in midair and laying it off to the open man.
Pass to Sharp. Here is Durant. Maxey on the wing. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Harden. Banchero outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Looking to end the run. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Kevin Durant.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
To the paint. Here's Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
Oh, it's exactly how you lead someone with the pass. Beautifully done.
And you watch Paolo Banchero. GA offensively, he is a load to deal with.
Yeah, I mean, he can cross you up, hit you with the spin move, score over either shoulder. This young man is a force.
Now here's Thompson. Clock is at 3. Fires for 3. And it's Banchero missing. The Bronx trails by 9. Pass to Şengün. Durant down low. Durant raising up.
Well, Kevin Durant has an ability to put the ball on the deck and finish off the drive. Prime example there.
Thompson outside. Here's Wagner. Bronx grabs the miss. Now, here's Sharp. No scoring in this one. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And that 7-foot frame of Holmgren makes him so difficult to guard.
Doris, what do you think is the key for the development of such an impressive young player like Chet Holmgren?
Hey, Kevin, to me, really, it's simple. It's health. This is a young man for whom basketball is hugely important. He's one of the most impactful two-way players in the game. It's really come down to whether or not he can stay on the floor, but he is so passionate about basketball.
Here's Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
How about the wingspan of Chet Holmgren? Produces a turnover that turns into points.
Here's Antetokounmpo.
Boy, he's been unconscious this quarter. I love the confidence he's playing with.
The Bronx trails by 5. And Thompson sends it back.
He has the potential to be an elite NBA defender for a long time. Thompson can guard anybody.
Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. And he's just had one attempt at the line early. And so he hits the technical free throw.
Jaren Jackson.
To the inside. Stolen by Jackson. As break the Bronx. On up the court. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And anytime Jackson gets near the rim, it's pretty much a done deal.
Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Thompson outside. Pass to Tatum. Takes the 3. Bronx grabs the miss. Mitchell right side. Outside for Jackson. Brooks outside. Shot clock at 5. Here's Mitchell. And it comes off the front of the rim.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Giannis up top. To the middle. And then Robinson slams it in.
Love the show of force there from Robinson. When he's deep inside, it is clear for takeoff.
Pass to Ware. Back to SGA. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. That 3 off the mark. Robinson down low. And Ware pulls it down. The Bronx trails by 6. Here's Mitchell. And another miss by the Bronx.
This guy is completely out of rhythm this quarter. He just can't get going.
And so Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. 49 seconds left now here in the second. On the wing, Iverson. Kicks it out to Gordon. Shot clock at 6. And it's Iverson missing.
Boy, he couldn't have asked for a better look. That's tough to take.
Pass to Watson. On the wing, Markkanen. A three-pointer off the mark. And here is Iverson. Outside, Suggs. Back to Iverson. The three. And so that brings the first half to a close. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Now, Wagner. Nothing on the board. Iverson outside. Pass to Harden. Back to Iverson. Clock at 4. The shot goes in as the ref calls the blocking foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
First team foul.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Doris, there aren't many players like James Harden drawing total focus from opposing defenses.
And that's appropriate, Kevin, because this guy can command one side of the ball consistently. In pick and roll action, he can be a threat as a scorer, he sets his teammates, and he can be absolutely electric on the offensive end. He is a problem.
With the crossover, and it's KD with the rebound.
Boy, they've done a good job overcoming his offensive struggles. He's got to be very thankful for his teammates.
And what a finish by Maxey with that contact. That took a lot of guts.
The Bronx, they've hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. Here's Harden. Pass to Gordon. Back to Harden. Rebounded by Castle. The Bronx trails by 6. Maxey looking it over. Now here's Şengün.
And keeping that head on a swivel, Maxey anticipating his man to be there off that pick and roll and delivers a nice dime.
Pass to Harden. And here is Iverson. He's covered by Maxey. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Outside, Antetokounmpo. 5 to shoot. Inside, Robinson. And then Robinson slams it in.
You can see the evolution of Giannis as a passer. He's gotten good at thinking for himself and his teammates.
Now here's Brooks. Outside for SGA. Some solid defense from Robinson.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question, he altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Antetokounmpo. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. The Bronx trails by 7. SGA with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Brooks. From outside the arc. Thompson with the rebound. 3 on 3. Here's Giannis. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
and attacking with all that length. When Giannis drives, he's either scoring or at least getting the foul.
And he makes the first. So both teams making some changes here. And both free throws good for Giannis.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Castle with it. He has yet to score. It's stolen by Banchero. Bounce pass Antetokounmpo, and the shot goes in.
Let's not forget, Jalen Suggs is a great football player growing up. He is not afraid to mix it up down low.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Kevin. Commissioner Adam Silver talked about tweaking the game. He said analytics takes sports in a certain direction because it's a coach and GM's job to win, and they'll do everything they can to do so under the existing rules. It's on us to adjust because we're also looking at the aesthetic appeal of the game. Back to you, Kev.
Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. Pass to Castle. Right side, Markkanen. 6 to shoot. Drains it from 17 feet out. Markkanen's got his first bucket of the night.
Love to see the 7-footer Markkanen go right up with it. Doesn't give the defense time to react.
Screen by Sabonis. On the wing, Markkanen. Here's Castle. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Down low. Here's Antetokounmpo. That's where Giannis wants the ball.
Boy, he's been so efficient in this one. That helps your team in so many ways when you can put it in the basket.
And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Domantas Sabonis has filled out his frame, and if you need some physicality around the rim, this guy is willing to do it.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Now here's Iverson. Maxey with the block. Pass to Şengün. And here is Markkanen. Here is Durant. Maxey on the wing. Here's Sharp. He's covered by Thompson. Maxey, no good.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And here is Antetokounmpo. 18 points for him. And they double up Giannis. And here's the fast break. Maxey leading the way. Holmgren gets the bucket.
Oh, clever pass there from Maxey. So good at finding his teammate.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. So here's the home team. They've held a 12-point lead early. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. Pass to Thompson. And there's the drive. And the basket by Tatum. Tatum's got his second bucket.
Yeah, the problem with Jason Tatum in the pick and roll is he can roll or pop, and that makes him hard to guard.
Now, here's Şengün. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for two.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Bronx shooting their sixth and seventh free throws in the game.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
Greg, you look at Alperen Şengün. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
And this is his third trip to the line tonight.
Jimmy Butler.
And the first one at the line is good. And Jimmy Butler is what some might call an old-school kind of player. Would you agree, Greg?
Yeah, I mean, he's all toughness, grit, and basketball IQ. A tone setter at the defensive end who plays unselfishly. That guy is all about winning.
What you love about Jimmy Butler is leadership is hard. There's times where you've got to say tough things to your teammates. You need guys like Butler who will do it.
Now, here's Thompson. Butler in the corner. Back to Harden. From deep. A three-pointer is right on target. Harden's got 9 points in the quarter.
Boy, this guy has been a completely different player in this half of basketball. Incredible.
Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
Listen, that's a good shot for him. He just couldn't connect.
Harden has a wide-open look. SGA with the steal. And it's Brooks in the corner. And a miss there on the triple. Guys, they've really built a nice lead here.
And doesn't show any sign of slowing down.
Mitchell in the corner. Pass to SGA. Back to Ware. And it's James Harden with the rebound. The drive by Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
Donovan Mitchell at the line for two.
And Mitchell drops them both.
Well, this guy's so crafty. Once he catches the defender a little bit out of position, it's a very good bet he's going to get some free throws.
Now through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. They lead by 13. And do not go away as we'll be back. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bronx. It's a 13-point game. Takes a three, and it's Suggs with the rebound.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
Well, we've all watched Maxi's game grow through the years, and he continues to improve.
The Bronx trails by 12. Durant with it, picked up by Thompson. Back to KD. Using his length inside, Durant.
Listen, we know this guy has got a solid offensive arsenal. You've got to stay on point defensively.
Now Thompson. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Şengün.
Substitution on the court.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Jordi Fernandez's huddle. He told them, quote, if we'd worked harder on the glass, we'd probably be up right now. Show some heart. Show some pride. It was a very direct message. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that.
And how about the splendid floor vision from Antetokounmpo? A good decision maker, improves his passing each and every year.
Here's Şengün. Robinson pulls it in. Pass to Thompson. Right side Tatum. Over Maxey. And Robinson is right there.
I mean, just throwing himself on the offensive glass. Robinson knows he has the size and length to capitalize there.
Here's Durant. And the bank shot is good.
With his skill from the mid-range area, that's money.
Here's Antetokounmpo. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Antetokounmpo's got 20 points.
Every aspect of Giannis's game showing tonight, just unreal.
Boy, he's been impressive scoring the basketball, but it is really tough to play from behind.
And stolen by Şengün. Great D that time from Tatum. Here's Giannis. There's Giannis with the slam.
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
Back to Maxey. At the top of the key, Durant. And then Durant with the dunk.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. The Bronx trails by 12. Fires from deep. Durant drains it from distance.
Boy, that's his second three. First of this half, though.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He knows every possession is critical now. Here's Iverson. Pass to Thompson. Al Harden fires the three. And Ware pulls it down. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Harden's shot is off. The Bronx trails by 9. They set the pick. Here's Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
And in that pick and roll action, you have to stop the ball first. Maxey too good with the rock in his hands.
Pass to Harden. From deep, Iverson. Iverson buries it from deep.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
Harden with it. Pass to Iverson. And the rejection by Jackson. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game. The three from Iverson. Lets it go from deep, and he's good on the 3-ball. Iverson's got 6 here in this quarter.
And it's encouraging seeing Iverson just bury the 3-ball. When he's got that shot going, he is basically unguardable.
And Thompson sends it back. And that's out of bounds. The Bronx will retain possession.
Into the lineup for Bronx. Number 24.
6 on the shot clock. Stolen by Harden. Iverson darts in. And stolen by Castle. Mitchell. And he pounds it home. I had a feeling he wasn't going to lay that one in. No, sir.
And there's a nice playmaking element to Castle's game, especially at 6'6".
And we keep seeing franchises' values going up, Greg, including the Boston Celtics last season selling for over $6 billion.
Man, those are some deep pockets. And don't forget the Lakers going for in excess of $10 billion as those well-heeled individuals continue to pay these incredible prices. The pressure to unlock new league revenue streams, listen, it's only going to increase.
James Harden brings tremendous versatility. He can score it, he can distribute. Whatever you need from him offensively, he can provide it.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Antetokounmpo. Giannis says, "Get off me!"
And you love watching Giannis operate inside. So assertive and forceful.
Now Durant. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Now, here's Şengün. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Sharp. Jacks up a 3. Gobert there for the rebound. Harden. Oh, and he cannot get the layup. The Bronx trails by 13. Durant hand delivers the transition bucket.
Kevin Durant has absorbed a big-time scoring role everywhere he's been. This guy is so special offensively.
It's tipped and stolen by Sharp. Harden with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Good!
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that. Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Here's Şengün. Now SGA. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Kevin Durant.
This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take it. Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. Second personal foul.
He's off on the first.
At the line for the away team.
That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that brings them to within 10. And a timeout called by Charles Lee. Guys, what do you think?
And they've got this one just about wrapped up.
It's not completely over, and they know that. But if they carry out their game plan, they should be golden.
Got a piece of it. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Third team foul.
Stolen by Jackson. Here's Durant.
Kevin Durant.
And so they get the victory here at home. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused at the...